And today I want to presentation about critical thinking. The topic of the critical thinking is the we should implement for student school until Form 5, which is the secondary school. So we have the lesson outline. They have the 5. So for the first one, we have the introduction, main argument, counter argument, ethical consideration, and last one we have the conclusion. So we go through the introduction. Okay, introduction we have is the in Malaysia, all students compulsory to complete their education until Form 5, which is the secondary school. So our education minister YB Mrs. Fadila binti Sidek has announced that the policy is designed to address concerns such as students failing to attend the important examination. Okay, the examination in the Malaysia, which is have the SPM Sijil Pelajaran Malaysia, which is SPM. So this is the most important examination for all the Form 5 students to exam. For those who students that have to attend SPM examination, so they can ensure that they have much better life in their future, and they will have a lot of job experience, a lot of opportunity of the job scope, and education apply for them in the college or in the university. And the next one, we have the concept of argument. So concept of argument we have 4. And first one, we have the issue and claim, reason, and the evidence. So for the first one, we have the issues. Okay. So issue we have what? So should Malaysian student to be required to complete schooling until Form 5 and must be attend examination? And the claim is the proposal should be implemented to reduce dropout and the improve education quality in the Malaysia. And third one, the reason is that if the student can schooling until Form 5, it can reduce absentees, prevent dropout, and improve national education standard in the Malaysia. And the evidence is the policy must to be tabled in the parliament by the Ministry of Education, which is MOE. And we have the main argument in the report. So in this report, we have the main argument in this report is whether Malaysia government should make secondary education compulsory until Form 5. So why? And the Ministry of Education Malaysia proposed this policy to reduce absence, and they are want to prevent school dropout and can improve education quality in the school. So the aims to ensure all the Malaysian students to sit for important exam like Sijil Pelajaran Malaysia, which is SPM, but still have some students fail to attend. Because in the Malaysia also have the student that come from the low income or the poor family. Okay, so the proposal must be implemented. It is because it can increase student attendance. It also can improve academic performance in the school and can help students to complete their basic education, which is important for their future life. So number 3, we have the counter argument. So Ministry of Education Malaysia proposed compulsory schooling until Form 5. So there some may argue that the policy could burden low income families. So some students may need to work to support their family. So focusing time to stay in the school may create financial stress. So have a lot of students come from the low income families or poor families. So the parents cannot give much money or much focus for them to continue schooling, so they need to work to reduce the burden of the family. so they cannot come to the school. So in 2024, attendance rate for the Sijil Pelajaran Malaysia SPM is 97%. It may not seriously require a compulsory policy, but they may suggest to improve support system rather than making education mandatory. And for the third one, so we have the ethical consideration. So ethical consideration, we have the right to education. So when you have the right education, a basic human right. So making schooling compulsory until Form 5 to protect student right to complete secondary education. So we can ensure the life after the SPM will be better than now. And we have the equity and the fairness. So all the students should have equal access to education. So the policy have to reduce inequality between urban and the rural students. So we come from the conclusions. In this case study, the proposal to make schooling compulsory until Form 5, which is must to have the SPM level, that is the highest level in the secondary, so that should be implemented. It is because the policy can reduce absentness and the drop risk. If all the students can attend the examination, so will be from 97% to 100%, and all the students can be ensured that they have the better life from a poor family, or a student that come from the lower income family can go through a better life after attend a SPM level in the future. So it can improve national education quality and ensure all the Form 5 students complete their secondary education in the school. But the government also have the responsible that the government must always provide financial and social support to the students that come from the poor and low income families. So they must to ensure have fair enforcement of the policy. So not just the government, the parents also need to give the support for the child, for their child to have a good motivation for them. So if have the good motivation, the student will be have the motivation to school, to continue the school, to have motivate to continue until Form 5 and have excellent SPM level. So in if the future they have a lot of job opportunity, whether in another country or in Malaysia, they also have the opportunity job scope for them. Whether if they don't want to continue the study, so they can find a job that's suitable for them. So that's all is my presentation. Thank you.